Alright, what's up, Goblin Slayers? I have a new video for you. This is called, Did God Give This Man the Death Sentence? And it seems clear to me that he did. Now, this video is really sad. It's really bad. It's a tragedy why this happened, but I can see why it happened. And this is basically a warning to Satanists all over the world, especially America, that this stuff can happen to you. A tragedy can happen to you. So, I'm talking about divine retribution. Now, I don't really know what that means in like a very technical way, but it basically means revenge from heaven, an attack from heaven. It's a punishment for you being so bad, like straight up evil. So, I wrote here, killed a man. So God killed a man. What man? Who? And I'll tell you why. Now, this is a story of Albert. I changed the name so as to avoid like any confusion. And this guy was really evil, really bad, that God struck him down. God smited him. And let's begin with the story. When I saw his Facebook pictures, when I saw his baby pictures, he looked like a really innocent kid, like even more innocent than me. Like I'm not like super amazing, but this kid looked really innocent, and I could tell from the pictures he looked a little awkward, but he's a teenager, you know. But he was innocent, like he was pure. He was a good kid that basically evolved to be a bad man. And as a man, he grew up to be really bad and really evil. And I'll tell you what happened. I wrote here, burning cross. He grew up to be a metalhead. And as a metalhead, he didn't just listen to the music metal. He became probably a Satanist. Now, in one of his last shows he ever did, Albert, the singer, played a show near South LA, and he was throwing a cross around, a giant cross around, and I think he even burned it, but you could see he had anger towards God. Now, he used to be like a pure, awkward, maybe a little happy teenager, but he grew up to be like a really angry man. And what was his anger for? Probably anger at God. So, in 10 years ago, this happened 10 years ago, I saw his show. Like it was a good show, I guess. It was an okay show, but he came out with a demo, and this demo featured, I think all the songs were evil, but there was one that stood out that may have angered God the most. I'll tell you what it is. It was called "Give Me the Power of Satan," something like that. "Give Me the Power of Satan," something like that. And if I remember correctly, I heard the song like an hour ago. It said in the chorus, which is the main parts of the song, he said, "Satan, give me power, Satan, give me power," which is absolute evil. Like, why are you asking Satan for power? You're an evil man, you're an evil person. And the last part of the song may have sealed the deal on why God killed this man. It said, "Satan, you can have my soul," but screaming it, so he really believed in it. So that's the reason why probably God killed him, because he was an evil man and he confessed himself to Satan. Now, what happened to him? 1 month later, I kid you not, 1 month later, and like 5 days, almost 1 month later to be exact, he rode a motorcycle. He was a motorcyclist. He was riding on the freeway and he died. I saw on the Facebook profile that he died. So I looked up on the Facebook profile and it showed a covered body, a smashed motorcycle, and an almost perfect 18-wheeler. The 18-wheeler, the truck, ran him over. He may have made a mistake turning, or he made a mistake riding next to the trailer, but he got flattened. And I don't even think it was 3 wheels. I think it was all 6 wheels. And his face was so disfigured that they put the cape over him. If his face wasn't disfigured, then they would have showed the face, but they covered his face and body. So I wrote here 18-wheeler and douse. So that was a divine retribution. I think God made him slip, or made a fatal mistake on himself, but I do believe God made him slip so he could be killed. So what's my doubts? My doubts are that maybe he wasn't that bad of a man, because he had a wife, he had kids, and he had a house. Bad men don't get kids. Well, I don't think so. Bad men don't get wives. They get women. They're players. And bad men don't get houses like a small cozy house. So So that's my doubts as to why God killed them, but God made the final decision. And lastly, I want to tell you this because I asked him, like, is Albert in heaven? Like, did he at least get that last part, maybe an apology, or maybe did he bow down so God could give him into heaven? And both times God told me no. I was in a deep sleep, almost a coma, a nap, you would call it. And I told God, like, is Albert in heaven? Like, please answer me. I didn't beg, but that's what I'm thinking now. Like, please answer me. And I heard a drum outside and like a kid squeaking. So, but that sound was really ugly. Like, it was really ugly. So that's a no. And I told him, like, are you sure? Like, I want to know. I want to make sure. If I hear a call from heaven, I want to make sure. So I told him, like, is Albert in heaven? And I heard the door lock jam, a really ugly sound. So, no, Albert is burning in hell as we speak. And this is why I call this video a tragedy. But why am I telling you this? Not just for entertainment. I'm not just abusing this for entertainment. I'm telling you this because there's a lot of Satanists that watch my channel. How do I know? I just assume. But there's a lot of Satanists that watch my channel. And you gotta be careful, man, with that stuff. Because if you're full on corrupt, if you're full on Satanism, you may be flattened by an 18-wheeler as well. Not actually flattened by an 18-wheeler, but you may be killed by God himself as well. So be careful, you may be killed. But this goes out only for Satanists. So yeah, change your ways and don't end up in hell.